Good evening, everybody. Permit me to commence tonight's broadcast by wishing a peaceful rest to Mrs. Olakonya Fashoranti, who was earlier today in third in Ondo State. That's daughter of Pa Fashoranti. I want to say that may her soul rest in peace. She was victim of increasing violence in Nigeria. I mean, terrorist violence in Nigeria. Well, whether she was kidnapped, it was an attempt by kidnappers from under whatever guise, whether from the Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, or Fulani stock. It doesn't matter. What matters is that everybody's unsafe at this time. And I want to say that may God continue to console the family of Papa Sharonti and every other Nigerian who has a family member that has been a victim of the ongoing violence across the country. We just hope that sometime soon this will be nipped in the bud and the Nigerian government can swing into a proper action to ensure that all of this ends as quickly as possible. Well, let me move on to the matters today. So, Shiite members were said to have resumed their operations, their protest actions in Abuja, and as usual, things have not changed in this country as yet. So, the police also ran into them again, clashed. Now, there are series of allegations and counter allegations as to whether it was the police that shot those that were dead or members of the Shiite. But the members of the Shiite that we have seen all clips so far were not harmed. Now, that is surprising to say that a journalist with Channels TV was shot, and also that a DCP of the police force was also shot and died. Several others were also reported to be injured in the shootout. It wasn't a shootout, in the violence, all right? So people were caught in it, and we regret that Nigeria continues to record more of violence attacks, reports of people dying as a result of unwarranted, you know, continued detention of somebody who the court has granted bail. I still don't understand till today why they continue to hold somebody in detention against court orders. Is In a democracy, I don't think it should be. Maybe I'm wrong. I need people to educate me more or further. Well, that is as far as it is concerned. Now, the question arising is who shot the DCP? Because most of the times, as Nigerians who want to be patriotic, we tend to take side with the security operatives. Who was the first to fire, provocative, rounds of ammunition or tear gas or whatever at people who were only armed with placards? I don't know, but what I have known about these protesters over time is not, you know, um, they are not usually armed with weapon. They are only armed with placards. An example of this. Okay, so that was a short clip from the protest by the Shiite members. Today, were asking that their leader, El Zakzaki, be released. I mean, especially as the court has pronounced him uh, free or declared that he should be freed, at least pending other things. Okay, another thing of note today is that it's official. Vigilante group harmed with gun of the Miyetti Allah group was today reported to have been sighted in Akure, Ondo State, and it's official because they are according to reports. they are working alongside policemen, meaning that the police may not be able to do it alone. And so they now give the Miyetti Allah, that is the Cattle Breeders Association, the open window for them to also start operating with gun, and already especially mounting the highway already. Uh, we don't understand whether this is to, take the job from police officers. Well, a lawyer, uh, Kayode Ajulo, reported that he cited them on his way, and this had started trending already. He cited that he saw them on his way, returning from Akure back to Abuja, and he saw that these people were harmed. Why are you harmed and manning the highway? Do not also forget that it was reported that people killed the daughter of Papa Soronti, are also reported to be harmed like this. I am not alleging that these people are responsible, but it is also worrisome to see. It is also curious. It is also disturbing. It also, raises alarm or questions as to why are these people harmed? Okay, who are they threatening? Who is threatening them? Are the people they want to confront armed with guns? Why should these people be armed with guns? And if they are working with police and they have contacts of police stations around them, why would they still need to carry guns? If there's anything, maybe what they should have is walkie-talkie to radio the station, or the stick that you normally wield. Why do you still need gun? And do not also forget that the kidnappers who are also operating and killing people on the highway are also harmed similarly. Now, we are just asking patriotic questions here now. Okay? We are asking simple questions. Why should these people be harmed? Or what is the need to harm them if they are protecting cattle? Against what? Against who would they need gun? I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to digress too much on that, and I'll move on to the next matter I want to discuss tonight. Uh, Shortly after this timeout.
First, they need to create an enabling environment for this industry to thrive. Secondly, they need to consciously, intentionally focus on building the industry. Treat it like you're importing rice. Okay? So you ban all foreign content, make it difficult for foreign content to come in so your local content can grow. And then you need to support the music industry, you need to support the film industry, you need to support even the comic section as well. You need to make everything, it's a whole, we could go on and on and on and on and on. Putting the square pegs and square holes and not mixing it the other way around. Just making sure professionals, making treaties with other countries. The list is endless, okay? But let's just say pray for the country. That's all I can.
Well, the video you just saw now is of Nollywood, should I say former Nollywood actor, or Nollywood actor, okay, Osuja never dies, Nollywood actor and honorable member representing a constituency in Lagos State, Surulere, that is Honorable Desmond Elliot, saying that he wants foreign movies banned in Nigeria so that they can continue to sell the Nollywood products to Nigerians. So they want to shut the market against foreign products. So those of you that love to see Mehek, the Indian movies, uh, Z World, and the rest of them, they're going to ban them. Bollywood over, no more Indian films. Samu Baba, don't react. Now, all of these things is simply saying that Honorable wants foreign movies banned so that we can continue to be served with Ayamatanga, Yarimbo, uh, Aaron Yoshugbo, and the rest of them. And they make believe we continue to see Nigerian movies that are not even, well, let me not even criticize it. Sometimes I enjoy them. All right. Now, the first thing I would prefer, if we are to ban anything, the first thing I would have wanted us to ban is the fake accents that Honorable Desmond Elliot is struggling to use. The fake accent he was struggling to use in that video I just played to you. The fake face he's making, is of the Nollywood stock. So they always make things that are fake. He has not even left it even after leaving Nollywood for politics. Is he acting fakely, even in politics? And number three, ban people like him who are fake from representing the innocent and poor people of constituencies across Nigeria before we can now start looking at the content of what he has to say, whether it is worth even looking at all. Honorable Desmond Elliot, you fall hand, though. You fall hand, serious. I've always known most of these people are fake. You know, no. For what reason would you want foreign movies banned? Where is the place of competition? If not for foreign movies, would some of you be thinking about the quality we are beginning to see lately in your movies? So some of you are on your toes. Some of your colleagues are on their toes to start, you know, bringing up their games, leveling up, to up their ante because they have competitions in foreign movies. So if you are now asking that they should totally ban foreign products so that we can only be limited to the junk that some of your people just churn out there, then what are we saying? So I'm of the opinion that we should grow local content, but I believe that if you up your ante, the local content definitely will compete well and become stronger instead of asking that we should ban them. No. If we make our own ice cream more delicious and very interesting and delightful, for instance, DJ Copy with the father will not have to travel just for few hours to except for just for fun, only to buy ice cream. The same way Nigerians are ordering pizza. The other time a minister said it that Nigerians order pizza. A lot of people they went they went out to start, criticizing. Oh, it's not true, but is it not, have we not? He has hardly finished saying it. No sooner had he finished saying than we already started demonstrating that we even go to buy ice cream as far as even Italy. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us increase our competitions. I'll come back to comments. Maxway, all of you. Oh yeah, bring your yabis. I am a tanga, yeah, shugbu. Why always Hausa Fulani every time? Well, it's their time. Let me say this quickly also. It's also very mysterious that anytime any part of the country is in position of authority, is in power, we have always had the trouble that that particular that particular region that is in position of that is in power would be the region that is constituting problem in the country. I give examples. When Yoruba was in power, we had OPC, although it wasn't as terrible as this. All right, it wasn't as terrible. If they were terrorizing anybody at all, it is within their own region. When Jonathan came to power, it was the Niger Delta people that were constituting nuisance. Militancy was right; it increased at that region. All right, meaning that Jonathan is from there, his people constituted nuisance. Maybe they feel that coverage at the federal level. Alright. It took a Yaradua from the north to solve the problem of Ijo when he came in. Even though it was so short. Now that we have a Fulani man in position, we now have Fulani people fomenting trouble everywhere in the country. So let me see it as some kind of a theory there that the region in power will always have the biggest nuisance or will always constitute the biggest nuisance while they reign. So maybe if an Igbo person comes to power tomorrow, if Nigeria has not reset, as in mentally, we have not mentally in orientation, if we have not reset ourselves, if Igbo comes to power tomorrow, Igbo will be the hottest part. So although I still don't think so, because most Igbo people are already industrious and may not have time for that kind of bullshit. Alright, but with the rate at which people are really angry now, people are stocking ammunition. From my calculations, from the feelers I have, people are stocking ammunition and it's going to be so 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 terrible. Let me go back to comments. Thanks for that video on Synagogue. I was also there and I witnessed some of the magical antics of the deceiver called TB Joshua. Do you have your testimony to share? Many people called me after I uploaded those videos to say that they had experiences. TB Joshua is becoming notorious. I've not been to the church before. Uh, I don't intend to. But it's shocking. I started picking interest in TB Joshua's church after that building collapse. Builders came to the court to testify that, at Association of Building, let me find their name again. I have their contact and I'm going to have to talk to one of them one of these days. They said they believe that building, that collapse was a planned demolition. Okay, building, Nigerian Building Guild or something like that. That they believe it is a controlled demolition. Somebody said they visited the site and saw, when they picked the soil, that there is sample of the chemical they used to detonate building in that soil. Okay, I was in court, coroner's inquest. They killed the inquest, they didn't let it last. Jonathan was in power at the time. He came to Lagos, whatever they did, they didn't let the inquest see light of the day. The building, number one, had no approval. They were also even raising it beyond what the foundation structure could carry. Number three, I also heard that anytime TB Joshua, that he has ventured seriously into hotel business, building hotel all around Synagogue, just lodging people there. Before he can attend to anybody, you must have lodged for days in his hotel, making money for him. So yeah, anytime he wants to have a special crusade or any program, and foreigners are coming in, and they calculate that the number of foreigners they're expecting, the number of rooms they have available in the hotels around will not contain the foreigners they're expecting. They can build, they'll quickly raise, buildings within 3 days. So sometimes if you were there, for instance, last Friday, and the program is Tuesday, you just arrive on Tuesday and you just see that this building was not here as of last Friday I came here. Between that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, PM, the building is up. When did they start? When did they finish? Just to accommodate the foreigners they're expecting for that particular program. It's unfortunate to people. Very unfortunate, I must say. So those are the reasons why you would see things like building collapse and the rest of them like that. Very unfortunate, people. So I'll be right back to take more comments, people. I don't know why Facebook family is not online. Something is wrong with their own system. It's only YouTube people I can see here. So let's just have this short break. I'll be right back. What comments did I miss? Please, I just joined. Can you replay the video if you don't mind? Enjoy your program from Brooklyn, New York, USA. Abidemi. Which of the videos, please? Can you be specific? Could you be specific? Man, the young pigeon says sometimes. Bamjoshi, you are 100% right. They stopped using the word oracle, which means messenger, and they started using the word gods. Shegun, we never constituted nuisance when Jonathan was in power. They were militants rocking everywhere, Mend, Emryoka, and the rest of them. Let's face it. Let's be objective. I don't mean that they were killing other innocent people from other tribes, but I mean they were the militant group that were reigning at the time. Although they were not terrorizing everybody, but they were fighting for something, meaning that they were the militant group that the country had to cope with at the time. That's what I mean by that. Apologies if it sounds somehow to you. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody. I'm just saying, why is it like that? That the region that is in power at the time will always be the ones, the region where the troubles usually come from. That's what I mean. Okay. Thank you, Jerry. Shopping money. Someone P. Nelson. English no be my papa language. Àwọn revolution now Nigeria. Wọ́n ti dé àwọn èèyàn ṣòwò rẹ̀. Welcome, Ato. Okay, now I'll be right back now.
Why will you take your whole life? No matter what is going on in your life, no matter how the circumstances, no matter what the circumstance is,
first, they need to create an enabling environment for this industry to thrive. Secondly, they need to consciously, intentionally focus on building the industry. Treat it like you're importing rice. Okay? So you ban all foreign content, make it difficult for foreign content to come in so your local content can grow. And then you need to support the music industry, you need to support the film industry, you need to support even the comic section as well. You need to make everything, it's a whole, we could go on and on and on and on and on. Putting the square pegs and square holes and not mixing it the other way around. Just making sure professionals, making treaties with other countries. The list is endless, okay? But let's just say pray for the country. That's all I can say. Because first, they need to create an enabling environment.
Sí, le voy a colocar el clip mágico, que es el que le da que desaparezca. Afine sus ojos, pues. Dale, ven. Son tuyos.
¡Bebé, no! ¡Bebé, no! ¡Eso es trampa! ¿Cómo me vas a hacer esta cochina?
Why will you take your whole life? No matter what is going on in your life, no matter how the circumstances, no matter what the circumstances is, no matter how the circumstances.
So welcome back, people. So no matter the circumstances, people, let's always be objective, Nigerians. All right, so I hope I played it back for that person who requested especially that I play Desmond Elliot's video talking about his interest in banning foreign music, foreign products, or foreign movies, especially. So Olurotimi, yes, nobody should call man of God, pastor, any man of God anymore. I don't believe you about Yoruba people. Yoruba was never a problem to Nigeria when Obasanjo was in power. Remember, Fulani was the people that was causing problems. Okay, let me quickly respond to that. If you heard, if you listened to Gani Adams, the Arian Okakanfo of Yoruba land, recently saying that part of the reason they would not even want to go out to start fighting, all right, is because anytime they came out fighting menaces, police would be asking them, where did you get weapon from? Police would be asking questions, who gave you ammunition? Police would be asking, how did you do it? And then, because there are laws which they want to respect, they do not want to take laws into their hands. Otherwise, they knew what to do. For anybody to have even constituted any form of nuisance or brought any attack on any Yoruba person. But we don't even want to be doing that. Okay? Whereas there are other people who are being harmed and we are not asking questions who gave them ammunition. Where did they get their arms from? Who is approving it? Why are they not being arrested? Okay? Those are questions we are not asking. Alright? Beauty Edozem, you're really funny with your circumstances video. BCJ, you're welcome. Someone P. Nelson. Shegun, were you able to watch Adenika Grandson's videos? I saw a few of them. I think at some time, at a point, he was, asking for resistance. At another time, I think he started supporting Tinubu. I'm not really too sure what to pick out of Granton's position as I speak with you right now. So I really don't want to make a categorical statement about Granton. But what I understand so far is that he started in one way. At a point, he started singing more like the tune of Tinubu. So I really am not sure, because if you know Tinubu's position right now is about 2023. So anything against Yoruba people, as far as it is not going to, he will not necessarily condemn it, except it is not against the man in power right now, because he is expecting, according to calculation, that once he threw his back, his weight behind Buhari, Buhari is supposed to reciprocate in 2023 for him to come into power, and so it does not want to offend Buhari. That is what we understand right now. So if somebody is now supporting Tinubu's position, then that person may not be fair in their judgment anymore. So that's why I'm not really sure about where the Inca grandson stands. I'll take a little more time to understanding. So the time of Obasanjo and Jonathan, the same Hausa Fulani was still the problem. Jonathan time Boko Haram was led by Hausa Fulani. Okay, please, people, I have to round it off here because I don't want the broadcast to be too long. Okay, I'm going to round off on the circumstances video because that's a request right now. So thank you, people. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Please keep it real with yourselves. I love you all. Thank you very much.
Why will you take your whole life, no matter what is going on in your life, no matter how the circumstances, no matter what the circumstances is, no matter how the circumstances,